Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for tuning into the Yvonne Latrell's podcast. I am the host, Yvonne Latrell. My co-host, SC, is with me, is here with me today for our Thoughtful Tuesday. And I would like to say Happy New Year to everyone out there. Happy 2024. SC, are you there, honey?
Yes, I'm here.
Happy New
Hello.
Year. Hello.
Ah, humbug.
Happy
Ah,
New
humbug. Nobody care about none of that.
Year. Happy New
Yeah,
Year, Scrooge.
nobody cares about none of that.
Of course, everyone, ignore him as usual. Happy 2024, everyone. We hope that your year ended great and that it started even greater. We would definitely like to
Mm-hmm.
apologize because we were supposed to be back, I think, December the 19th. We had so much stuff going on, along along with having a great time. I'm sucking on a lemon right now. Um, I'm a little under the weather, so I'm actually sucking on a lemon. But
Uh-huh. I bet.
ignore him again, guys. Um,
2024, you said you're going to do your thing.
hey, it just started. Today is the ninth, right? Mm.
Yeah.
It's just January the ninth, so but yeah, so I had a great Christmas, so I want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and then Happy New Year. Oh my gosh, this was like one of the best Christmases I've ever had. We had so much good food and music and karaoke, and it was a lot of us. We were in the house, we were out the house, and well, I spent most of the time on the patio, just singing, but had a great Christmas. Oh my gosh, I just really had a awesome Christmas. I cooked. I made hibachi rice, and I want to give a shout out to TikTok because now I know how to make hibachi rice. And I made the yum yum sauce, and I made this dessert called the chocolate lasagna. I made guacamole with shrimp. I made pina colada thanks to SC. And what else? I made another drink. I made a pineapple mango smoothie daiquiri also. So yeah, so it was just a great time. It was a awesome time. I was really so happy. Thanksgiving was good, but Christmas was, oh my gosh, just way better. It was just so much better. So, but yeah, so that's all for me. And I see. What about you? What about you, Scrooge?
Well, I've just been busy, getting my website off the ground and
Mhm.
setting up a couple of interviews and stuff for this new year. You know,
Mhm.
getting my podcast ready to go. I'm going to be interviewing a bunch of interesting people. Uh, so that's been it. Just been working on a couple of screenplays, and I just finished what is it, an autobiography for Delson Holloway. He is the executive producer at Don Diva magazine.
Mhm.
And hopefully it'll be out soon. We're in the second portion of being rereading, and then we're gonna send it to the editor. And after that, we're gonna do the book signing and everything, and then he's gonna do a book tour. So keep your eyes and ears open because we might be in a city near you.
Yes, so 2024, we definitely have a lot of things going on, and this is the beginning of the new year. And remember, as well as the projects that we are always working on, we also do have a life as well. So we definitely have to take a break sometimes. So we definitely took a break, and so yeah, so Essie he is in the making right now. His podcast will be available soon. It's going to be Mondays and Wednesdays, so he still will be here on Tuesday, as well as I will be appearing on his show as well. We are definitely going to be on a lot of other people's podcasts this year. Last year it was just, just doing this and doing that. And, we were meeting people and networking and working on projects that we are still working on. So we are both just super excited about a lot of great things that are happening. So, so that's pretty much it. So, yeah, we are super excited. We are very busy. And again, like I said, we definitely do have to take some time, just like I did say, hey, we will be back on the 19th. And it's, we were supposed to come back December 19th, and it's January the 9th. So, hey, sometimes, hey,
at
what's
least
the
we
fun?
got the 9 part right.
All right. Oh, my God. Right. But, so like, we do have to take some time out and like, okay, yeah, hey, let's just, take a break, take some, have a drink and just have a good time. So it's just a lot of time that's been going on. It's a lot of just all kind of things that's been going on. So I have been cooking also, because like, remember I did say about the hibachi rice that I did make on Christmas. And what else? Oh, so I sent Essie some things that I have been like experimenting with cooking. So I made this chocolate lasagna dessert. It's so delicious. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So I made that, and I made, what else? Oh, I made this chocolate chip pie with marshmallows inside and Hershey Kisses candy. So I mean, it's really sweet, but oh my gosh, it's sinful because it's just so delicious. I'm trying to watch my sexy figure. I mean, come on, guys, like just look at me. And my shrimp pasta has gotten absolutely better because I can make the Alfredo sauce from scratch. And I'm going to next time I do it, I'm going to put crab and shrimp inside of it because I really love seafood. I made some salmon, so like I'm really doing my thing. So I'm, as Free say, I'm Miss Susie Homemaker. So so that's basically it.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Oh, thanks.
Because you have definitely done a 360 from originally you not cooking and you always ordering out.
Oh my gosh, right? So, and my family definitely cannot believe it. They're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Like, I'm cooking, and then like, for Christmas, like I was like basically pretty much getting things together. Like we have a group chat because we have a pretty huge family, and like I was helping getting things together and just really involved. And like I said, I had such a great time. Oh my gosh, like Christmas was just like amazing. So yeah.
That's because Yvonne's trying to bag a man this year.
No, whatever. That is definitely not true.
You know he ain't going to want to eat out all the time because that can become expensive.
Yeah, but I mean, this is not for a man. This is just something that I'm doing for myself. So whenever I do get into something else, I get into something else. But yeah, this cooking is just like for myself.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thanks.
I couldn't
snap out of it. Don't stop that. Don't start that.
I couldn't. I was trying to figure out, the nice way to say it. proud of you. I can't believe that that's what you've been doing.
Yes.
But you've been sending pictures, so approved, so I got to believe it,
Yeah.
But
And you
that
can
came
always
from
come to
somebody that
Florida
wasn't-
or whatever. You can always come to Florida and try this good cooking.
I'm going to have to make sure my doctor's on hand
Or
so
whatever.
that if I get food poisoning from you,
Definitely
I
won't
can,
happen.
I was wondering if any of your family have complained or anything about them getting sick over the
Oh my gosh,
holidays.
they just really love
You
it.
probably
So,
blamed it on.
oh my gosh, they really
You
went
probably
crazy over the
blamed it
chocolate
on
lasagna
COVID.
or whatever.
I've never heard of chocolate lasagna.
Well, it's a nice dessert with Oreo cookies, and you use the Oreo cookies for a crust, and it's. I sent you the dish. I can't tell you my secret ingredients, but yes,
Yeah,
I'm making it.
I've seen the picture.
Yeah, so I'm making again this week for my cousin Nikki because she wants me to make it for her birthday. So everybody's just really going crazy. So it's so good. I'm going to just start charging people. So guys, remember, you guys, we always tell you guys if you want to advertise, you can advertise, and I'm going to keep you guys updated on my chocolate lasagna and my chocolate chip pie. So if you guys have a event coming up, I'm going to be charging. So, you guys can purchase my chocolate lasagna as well as my chocolate pie, my chocolate chip pie.
All right. Does it come with insurance? Health
Whatever.
insurance?
I surely do not.
You sure about that?
I'm very sure about that.
So.
So.
Yvonne. We're in 2024.
We are in 2024.
What was your New Year's
guys.
resolution?
I don't have a New Year's resolution. 2024, I definitely want Joe Biden out of the office. And that's pretty much it. Do you have one?
Every last one of them are liars. No, I didn't. I just knew I was going to be more serious and more determined to write some more books and stuff and work with a couple of more people, But other than that, nah. I hit the big 5-0 this year. I can't believe it.
Oh my gosh, SC, you're going to be 50. Oh my gosh, and I had a birthday. Oh my gosh, we haven't been on since my birthday. I'm 47 now.
I know.
I'm 47. I'm going to be 48 this year. SC is going to be 50 this year. And, so I don't really have a New Year's resolution. It's just, I'm working on the podcast. You and I, we have projects together. The only main thing with me is to have a closer relationship with God. So, my spiritual side, that's just the only one thing that's more important than any other thing is just to work on my spiritual side. But I'm definitely just trying to be mature. I'm definitely trying to stay mature and definitely not childish. Stay away from anything childish, anyone childish, so I don't get out of character. Remember, everyone, no one is worth getting out of character for, so I'm definitely just trying to stay in character and not get out of character on any level for anything or anyone. I'm just so above that. I'm so mature these days.
Well, a lot don't care who tells it.
Whatever.
But
whatever.
I don't care who tells it. As long as it's told, I ain't mad at you. I think this to be. I I think you can be given one lie a show, and that was your
Whatever.
lie. The only lie you could tell during the show. So
Okay, guys. So
everybody just keep track.
Ignore everything that he's saying, and so we're going to get to our advertisements before we get into our news. We have news, and I think we're supposed to be doing some questions from you listeners, and oh my gosh, I don't even know. We have so many emails and text messages from you guys. So guys, remember, if you are listening, I mean, of course you are listening, but remember, if you want to be a guest, a live guest, and you want to call in and just listen live, the number here is 563-999-3548. And some people don't know that because they just tune in through the podcast, because you can also listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, blah, blah, blah. Any and everywhere that podcast is available. But to call the show live, the number here is 563-999-3548. Again, that number is 563-999-3548. And if you would like to advertise on the show, you guys can hit us up at 305-204-3371. Again, that number is 305-204-3371, and that's for advertisement. And so we're going to get into advertisements, and with that being said, tax season is here, and if you guys are looking for a place to file your taxes, you guys can log on to www.taxresourcecenter.net. Again, that's www.taxresourcecenter.net. Also, Nicholas Sullivan, he has a book on Amazon.com, and it's called Infatuated with the Streets. Again, that's Nicholas Sullivan. He has a book available on www.amazon.com, and that book is Infatuated with the Street. And always, one of our main advertisers, supporters, Dee Sunders, he have a book also as well on Amazon.com, and that book is The Bait and Switch. It's Dee Sunders. His name is Dee Sunders, and his book is The Bait and Switch, and it's available on Amazon.com. And that's all of the advertisement I have for today. And I'm going to turn this back over to the one and only SE.
Oh, man. Well, I appreciate everybody still putting in.
Wait. Say that over. Your phone is breaking.
Okay, so I appreciate everybody that's been putting in your advertisements. That's helped us out a lot. So keep on with advertisements, ladies and gentlemen. Dee Sunders is one that's been with us for a while. He's come on the show, and he's also been doing advertisement with us, and we appreciate him for that. And hopefully we'll get some more people in here, doing some advertisements.
Right, because we do have a lot of specials coming up. Yes, and also real quick with SC show coming up, you guys advertise. We're definitely going to have a great deal for you guys to advertise with both of the podcasts, and we will give you guys a great special. Okay, so sorry about that. Okay, now back to you.
No problem. In other news, since we've been on the show, the last time we've been on the show, so much has happened in the world. There's been alien sightings. There's been, I haven't had any, not that I'm wishing that we did. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to even bring it up because that's how sometimes you put things into the universe. But the schools haven't had any real serious issues this year. I'll just leave it at that. I just think that so far so good. The kids are just getting back from the Christmas and the New Year's and so this is what their second week back in school or the first week?
The first week.
Okay. Yeah. So, hopefully this go out with a bang with no problems. The kids will get their education and what other stuff? We had the situation with the guy on the train station, I think in Maryland or D.C. or something, where they got to the fight on the train station, and he threw him on the tracks, and the train ran over him. Did you see that video?
Oh, no, I didn't see it.
I can't remember. Yeah, they got into a fight somehow, and the guy hit the guy, and he fell on the tracks. And as he fell on the tracks, the train was coming into the station and ran him over.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, it's been, we've been having crazy stuff, but, besides the situation with the guy jumping on the judge the other day in Las Vegas,
my gosh.
Did you see how they brought him into the courthouse this time?
Yes.
He looked like Hannibal Lecter.
He really
He wasn't a chance of nothing.
Oh, my gosh.
He looked like straight Hannibal Lecter,
Yeah, that was crazy. That was really crazy.
Yeah, they had the case of the guy that, and I don't know, this was during the time we had went on break. Did you see the video of the neighbor that killed his neighbor? The guy that killed his neighbor from upstairs, he was banging on the floor, some type of noise complaint he was having. He was living underneath him. And he came upstairs to confront them, and the father and the son was in the hallway with the wife, and he wound up pulling a gun on them, and he executed the son and the husband in the hallway. And they wound up catching the guy a couple of days later.
I kind of think, it's just so sad because there's so much stuff, but I kind of think that I do remember that a little.
Yeah. Well, the police caught up with him, and he wound up having them kill him. He charged them with a knife, and they wound up executing him, killing him, And I can't remember if it was Brooklyn or Queens, but that was in New York. So we still got crazy things going on in the world, but I don't think there's been too much, I don't want to get into the whole big Cat Williams on this guy Shannon Sharp show, because that's everything on my timeline is that whole situation, and I think that's gotten enough publicity within itself.
Yeah.
Because I started deleting some people off my timeline because it seemed like that was the only thing that they wanted to talk about. And it's like you got a bunch of people on your timeline that have businesses. I'm serious, and you'll support something like that, but you won't support their business. You won't share, like, or comment to somebody's business, and it's free. All of that stuff is free. The share, the comment, the like, all of that's free. But these guys got over what? Yeah, what you saying?
No, I was going to say, but what you have to realize is that, you have a lot of people that are just haters. They don't want to see you. They don't want to see your business succeed. They don't want to see you succeed. So, yeah, they're not going to like your stuff or reshare your stuff, which is crazy. But then the minute you do blow up from a bunch of strangers, then all of a sudden they want to say, yeah, and I was your biggest fan. I always knew that you would make it, so that's just how people are.
Well, I ain't got time for it.
I definitely don't either. So, definitely nobody is going to be in my face. Like, if I don't deal with you now, I'm definitely not going to be dealing with you later. So there is no me putting in all of this work, and after the payoff, all of a sudden you think you're gonna be in my face. Definitely not. Definitely not. So.
Trying to reap the benefits.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You already know me.
can't
I
no
changed
more,
my number in a hot second, and my number will be changed again and again and again and again. So call my number from all the fake numbers, app numbers. Yes.
Yeah, my number's been the same for the past 20 years. I'm not changing nothing. I just
My
tell you
number
not
is
to call me if you don't.
changing and changing. But but people will play on the phone. They will play on the phone. They will call from all the apps. Come and play all you want to. You're gonna be playing by your damn self. You're gonna play by your damn self, and you're gonna call and hey, this number is not in service. That's right. It's been changed, and you can get it again all you want to, and it will be changed again. As long as you know you do not call me and ask for me, especially if I did not give you the number.
Yeah. Nah.
5 years go by, 10 years go by.
I'm not a block.
I'm gonna have that same energy. Wish you the best, but you better stay your ass out my face.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean
you just
that.
seem to have a knack for your past trying to come back in your life.
And that's why I'm the way that I am. And the older I get, the less I'm gonna deal with foolishness. Like I'm not gonna deal with any foolishness at all. So I don't want anybody thinking, okay, well, hey, it's been a year. Hey, it's been 2 years. Hey, it's 5 years. Hey, and I still feel the same. So let me do me. You keep doing you, and we good. I ain't hating on nobody, but hey, we good. You just stay. You stay your way. Let me stay my way.
Well, some people, they spin the block to see if you still, they can.
Ain't no spinning no more blocks over here, baby.
Make it.
Baby, we ain't spinning no more blocks over here, baby. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's all love, but
right.
we ain't spinning no more. We ain't spinning no blocks. You spin your ass out my face.
Okay. Don't have me find out. You be like, yeah, I'm talking to son. Like, yo, ain't that your ex?
Hell, motherfucker, nah.
Well,
You definitely won't hear that damn shit. You damn sure enough won't hear that.
We'll see.
Cause I won't now. And so so it is 2024, and everybody knows I had a hysterectomy last year, so I did not have sex 2023. One whole year I did not have sex. 2023, I got a divorce. 2023, and I got my hysterectomy. Oh my gosh, is the divorce that was the best thing, and so was the hysterectomy. Two of the best things for 2023. Mm-hmm. So I'm definitely, really curious about what sex is going to be like. So one of my cousins had a hysterectomy, and she had it in December. So she has a boyfriend. So of course she's going to be having sex like any day now. So I'm definitely going to be asking her like, how is it? So. And this, but yeah, because I'm like really curious into like how is it going to feel. But I want to say this is really important with a lot of single people, because now I am single also, and see a lot of guys feel like, okay, well, she's single again, I'm single again. Back on the prowl. So a lot of people feel like, hey, she's single again. Hey, and I'm single. Hey, and I'm lonely, and she's lonely. Hold up, hold the fuck up. I'm not lonely. So let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all motherfucking people something. There is a difference with being lonely and being alone. Being single does not mean that you are lonely. I am not lonely. So just because it's a lot of lonely guys out there and you know that I'm single and you just assume that I'm lonely because you're lonely. No, I'm not. No, 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 no. And then I do understand, some people are just probably saying, well, hey, I want to hurry up and see if I can date her and lock her down before somebody else lock her down because, I am a relationship person. So when I'm in a relationship, I ride out. So, so that's understandable. I do understand, like, I do understand guys trying to get to me. So, because like I said, when I do date, I ride out. I mean, who can blame you guys? Look at me. I don't blame you. Look at me. So it's totally understandable that you guys feel that way. But I just want to say I'm definitely not lonely. So don't fool yourself. Don't embarrass yourself. So that's it. Just don't embarrass yourself. And I want to just take the time real quick because I forgot when I was doing advertisement. Guys and dolls, do not forget to check out SC website. And okay, and that's the author scdickens.com. Again, the author scdickens.com. It's a really nice website. He's doing more things to it. And don't worry, guys, because I did say that Yvonne Latrell's podcast, that website is under construction. It's coming, guys. So it definitely will be here for 2024. So, Essie, is there anything that you want to say about your website, your podcast, anything?
Well, my podcast is going to be basically around authors, screenwriters, or anybody in the production movie industry. My website, I offer services because you have so many people that want to write a book but don't know where to start. So I'm offering my services to be a ghostwriter. So my prices and everything are on the site. You go navigate through the site, it'll say ghostwriter for hire. I have some of my ebooks up there that you can order. And I'm going to have an author-to-author page where anybody that's an author and they tired of being ripped off by some of these other companies where they put their books up on my website and I do an affiliate type deal with everybody. So if they go to my website as a landing page and they order the book through my website, I just get a percentage of the profits. But, a lot of people don't want to maintain a website or don't want to go through the whole problem of getting somebody to put up the website where I offer all of that on my website. I also have some episodes of my podcast that'll be up there as well. I got a bunch of other stuff that'll be there, but that's in the makings, so 2024 is going to be extremely busy for me.
Very busy, very busy. Right. We are going to bring you guys so much entertainment this year. So, oh my gosh, we're going to just bring you guys so much entertainment. That's all I can say. You guys are definitely going to be very thrilled with a lot of the stuff that we are going to be bringing to you this year.
Yep.
So,
talk about new stuff this year.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about 50 posting that thing about him being abstinent for the whole year of 2024?
Okay, so I didn't have sex all 2023. I think it's definitely powerful because I feel like you can really focus like on yourself, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just feel that's why I said, I'm definitely not rushing into a relationship. And I did say that, I would date this year, even though I know that you did ask about 50 Cent. But I'm just saying, me not having sex for, over a year, it's just like I feel great. I feel awesome. I feel so focused. So I don't feel that well, I'm not ready for a relationship, not right now. Now, don't be surprised if I tell you 3 months from now, oh my gosh, I got married. I mean, I'm like crazy like that, but right now I will definitely say January. I'm definitely not ready, and I'm not going to be ready February either. So right now, I'm just saying, like, this second, I'm definitely not ready for. I'm not ready for a relationship. So yeah, because when you're in a relationship, you have to have sex. So I definitely feel like if he can do it, I definitely feel that he can do it because he has so much stuff going on as far as movies and so many projects. So I definitely believe that he can do it. What do you think? I mean, I don't think it's hard. I don't think it's hard.
No, it's not. Coming from a man that's done it, it is just to piggyback off of you. It is a very powerful movement. You get a lot of clarity. You see a lot of things for what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, our brains are so clouded when we're sexually involved with
Mm-hmm.
people. You're dealing with their demons and their soul tying to them and having to pull yourself away from them, and that's how so many people trauma bond. I really believe that sex plays a huge part on it because yeah, you do. You lose focus. You don't focus on a lot of things that you're supposed to be. You're not. It's just distracting, And when you take it all out of the equation, it is so powerful. And after a while, you don't think about it. You don't think about it,
Yeah,
you think about you watch people. You watch people, you see their behaviors, and you be like, wow, I didn't understand them. Well, I didn't ever notice that before. Well, I never figured that one out, and it gives you an opportunity to really see clear. And I'm telling you, and that's coming from an older man that would have never thought that in a million years that I would have stayed away from sex as long as I did.
Right.
And it was definitely a lot of clarity. My mind wasn't foggy. I thought straight, Not to say that, I don't know. I don't know how to really explain it unless you went through it. Talking to another person, being a male, I'm talking about,
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, males, when females, y'all totally different in that aspect. But speaking to another man that left sex alone and just let it be or whatever, And you'd be surprised on how you attract a certain crowd of people. Believe it or not, you definitely attract, because you set real high standards for yourself. You're like a conversation is like, damn, this dude thinks that high of something. He's not going to speak with anybody. He's going to just keep it to himself,
Well, when I was younger, and I mean like young and naive as fuck, like 19, somewhere around that age, I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I don't want to die because if I die, I'm not going to be I can't have sex. I really thought that once upon a time. And now, no way, no how. And I feel like sex is a weakness, and then sometimes people feel like when they break up with someone, or if they're trying to get over someone, oh, I'm going to sleep with somebody else, and it's going to help me get over this other person and all that. And it's not, it's just, more distraction, more drama. Now you done drag somebody else into, your foolishness, and no. So I feel like sex is definitely a weakness, and I do feel like reframing from it is definitely powerful. So
that's it is. And the fact that he said he's gonna be abstinent in the career that he's in, that's very admirable, you know.
Yeah, but after a while, like, okay, like because he's like 50 Cent is like around the same age as us, but I'm just saying, at once you get a certain age, it's like all that shit get played out, like sex and
Yeah,
all this and all
they
that.
do.
Like, no, no way. It's
Yeah, it
mm-mm.
does. And I would have never thought that in a million years when I was younger. But
Mhm.
yeah, it does, you know. But
And even now,
it's
like I
just, it
said,
is what it is, you know.
and even now, like I said, I do have people that is like trying to get at me and trying to figure out how to get at me, and but it's not tempting. See, and that's the thing, like because I'm so over it, like
Yeah.
it's like, hey, you guys, you are really, really wasting your time. This is, you're just really, really wasting your time. Seriously, like I'm not even almost tempted, like at all. Like I just don't see that. And when I'm just having a chill day, like I'm good. Like if me and Free is just on the phone, or I'm watching movies, and I'm just like, especially now that I done really got into Tubi, because I don't even hardly watch Hulu or Netflix. I watch Tubi like all the time. So like I'm good with just chilling, watching Tubi and on the phone with Free. And then my twin brother, like I FaceTime him a lot, like he was here for the holidays or whatever, but I FaceTime him or whatever. But yeah, like no, I am so good. I'm really good on the sex tip. I'm
Yeah.
saving this yum yum
Until
for
you have it.
I'm saving this yum yum for somebody who's worth it.
Really.
Yes,
That's what you
really.
call it.
Yeah, this yum yum. It's really yummy. It's really valuable. So I know my worth. So hell no, I'm not settling. So
Yeah.
in the
Listen.
meantime, I'm. Mhm.
Nah, I said I hear you. I'm
Okay. I thought you said okay. But yeah, so in the
listening.
meantime, I'm just focusing on other things, better things. So, do you want to continue with anything in the news, or do you want to answer some questions from our listeners?
Oh, we got a bunch. Do we start from last year or we start from this year?
I don't know. We can pick, and eventually we'll have a part 4 because we pushed the show back quite a few weeks. So like we're just really backed up, and we got people that's gonna come on the show, but we're just hey, me and SC just got back, so because he was like, hey, are we gonna take a guest? I'm like, no, we just got back. we don't. We don't need to interview somebody today, and I don't know if we're going to interview anybody next week. I'm going to leave that up to SC, but I'm like, hey, we just got back, so people are wondering where we've been at. So okay, but
Yeah.
okay, well, real quick, I do want to say this. I do want to read something because we got an email, and this was it was an email for both of us, for me and Essie. So I'm not sure if I can really answer this, but someone wants to know, Yvonne and Essie, what's hard about dating you?
Our show is almost over, so it's gonna be a while for me. The most part is I'm not tolerating nothing. I'm out of there. First signs of us not getting the understanding or whatever, I'm not putting up with nothing. I don't care. I'm just I'm gonna be rough with this. That's just how I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna, like, it's getting too late in the game for me to be like, okay, let's try to work this out, and we set up our rules. We tell each other what you like. I tell you what I like, and we just come to an understanding. If we get a misunderstanding or whatever, I'm out of here. I'm not sticking around. I don't care how I feel about the person or not. So
Right.
the hardest part about me is going to be, I guess it's going to be the consistency. I'm looking for consistency. And if you can't give me consistency, and I would hope you would do the same. If the person, was like, yo, I can't get with this or whatever, and just walk away. It is what it is. Don't tolerate. I'm not putting up, and I'm not tolerating nothing. I think that's going to be the hardest thing.
Well, what's hard about dating me is, and I think pretty much what mostly a lot of my past relationships, when there is a disagreement, when there is an argument, I don't communicate. It, like, I don't, okay, like, so just say, we're having an argument. It's basically going to be like you're arguing, and I'm just trying to find a hotel to check in. You're going to be arguing about you by yourself. And then
yeah, you sound like you're a cheater. You would fail at loyalty test. You sound like you would fail at loyalty test. Like, can we check both of y'all phones? Yeah, your phone. Yeah, okay.
My phones are going to be powered off. I'm going to be somewhere hiding. So I think, well, okay, now I will say, and I'm definitely going to tell the next person, hey, this is what I've done, and I do have a problem there. And maybe, I guess, about a week or two later, I'm willing to, okay, hey, yeah, I will agree. Okay, yeah, we should talk about this, and that is not good. So I'm definitely going to.
You said a week or two?
Yeah.
Did I hear you right? You said a week or two?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
okay. That has to be lonely.
So I'm gonna work
shit
on
that.
But okay, so it is what's hard about dating, the both of us. So that is, I do feel like that's what's hard about dating me, the communication. When I'm upset, I don't like to talk. And I think it's because, I don't know, like, in my younger days, I did a bunch of, oh, motherfucker, let me tell you, I got into all of that. So, like, when I'm really, really pissed off, I just like to not say anything. I don't want to say anything. And I think that is the mature way, and I do realize that is not mature. That is definitely a fault. That I thought that, I thought because I wasn't yelling and cursing and screaming anymore, that me not talking, I thought, okay, hey, I've matured. But no, I just found a more silent way to be just as childish. So I'm definitely going to work on that. And for my next relationship, whenever that is, I'm definitely not going to do that. So I definitely will be working on that, because I do know that is a issue. And I feel like, now seeing that it really is an issue, I'm definitely not going to bring that into the next relationship. I'm going to work on that. And I think one of the main things is that being able to say, hey, I was wrong, this here that I did was fucked up, or, me going to a hotel and turning off my phones, that was fucked up. I think that is a step when you can admit, like, hey, I shouldn't have did that. So I think that's very important in a relationship, to admit your wrongdoings and apologize for them.
Yeah.
And to try
I'm
not
big
to
on
do them anymore.
communication now.
Yeah.
And I wasn't before. I wasn't big on communication.
Right.
I'm big on it now. I need to know where I stand, where you stand, and are we going to continue to stand? If not, move on. I'll move on and just keep it moving.
And you know what? And it's something that it's something that you said that, because, like, I'm the type of person that say, oh yeah, like, yeah, I do feel like communication is very important. We do need to talk out things when it goes wrong, this, that, whatever. Then when things go wrong, my phone is off. I'm somewhere at a hotel somewhere. So, like,
Mm.
so that's so crazy. But yeah, that's it. And I will say the one thing I do want for whenever I do date the next guy that I do date, I would like for him to be more into the Lord, than I am. I want somebody to be more
Mm.
spiritual than I am, so they can help me, like, if I do act up or get childish or whatever. Even though I'm pretty much over everything childish. I'm like, and I mean, it's still little things that I know that I need to work on or whatever. But I would like for a man to tell me, Yvonne, okay, stop that, Yvonne. You know better, or I don't know. I don't know, but yeah.
It's all
So
right to want that, but are you gonna listen to it?
yes, I am. I am.
Because if you've had a problem with it in the past, it's a rough road to try to get it together now. Especially when we get older, we get set in our ways.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, but set in your ways. But when you do want to try to change your ways, that's different. So when you
Yeah.
recognize some ways that needs to be changing, then that's a different thing.
Yeah. You
So
just gotta recognize though. That's
right,
that's the most
right,
important part is that you recognize where you
and I
need to
do.
change at. Not the
Right.
only not to only know that you need to change, but you gotta recognize where to change at.
Mhm.
Where's
Mhm.
your downfall? What's your fault in it? Accountability, you know, and that's what a lot of people seem to be allergic to,
Yeah.
accountability.
But okay. So are we going to take another question or?
Uh,
Hmm.
Sure.
Um. Okay. Let's see. Do you want to read any of the emails?
Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can pull one up.
Okay.
I just had my thing open. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, guys
Oh.
and gals.
Take your time.
Okay. I think we had somebody ask us this before. Why don't women ask guys to use condoms anymore? There was a thing going around in North Carolina with a student from St. Aug's was
Mhm.
supposedly infecting some of the girls, or he had infected one of the girls, and she posted the text messages between her and the guy. And it was basically her saying, like, yo, I went to the doctor, and you know what he told me. And she was like, yo, how could you do this to me? And I want to say he said he's known that he had it for 7 months, and that another girl gave it to him, so he was on some vengeful. He wanted to be vengeful. And
Mm.
that's not a way to do it. That's a, I'll send it to you. It was on Twitter, Facebook, and everything else. And there was another thing too. They were talking about what else? What was something else? That I noticed that it was from North Carolina.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I
while
don't
he's
even see it no more.
okay, so while he is looking for that, he did the email that he read. I'm not sure if you guys and dolls heard it, but the email was, "Why don't women ask guys to use condoms anymore?" So, I really don't know. I don't know what to say because right now, of course, I'm definitely not doing anything, but I definitely do believe in wearing condoms. And I feel like if you do feel like you want to feel that meat, that meat and those juices, you guys should definitely talk about getting tested. And SC and I, we did have a show on HIV/AIDS. Do you know your status? And it's really important because I feel like if you can talk about, hey, I'm going to suck your dick and suck the cum out of your dick, and hey, I want to suck that pussy and I want to suck the cum out. I feel like if you feel like that, you guys can have a conversation so sexual and so deep. I feel like STDs and HIV, I feel like that's a very important topic to talk about as well. And I feel like that both people should go together, especially like if you don't know the person.
Yep.
You should really go together. They have all type of clinics where you can go to because anybody can say, hey, let me show you my paper, because remember, we are living in a digital world where anybody can make up a STD, HIV test,
The porn industry was shut down a couple of years back because of a male talent that had went over to, I think, the Dominican Republic or Colombia, somewhere over there. I can't remember it fully. And when he came back, he tested, and he had a dirty test. He went and got his shots for it, but what happened was he was offered another production company offered him a position to shoot as their male talent, and he doctored up some paperwork, and he wound up shutting down the whole industry. That was around the same time that I was filming. It was shut down, and I remember it, and it was, the biggest thing was we had AIMS at the time, but now they have talent testing. So if anybody knows what I'm talking about, AIMS was the first, well, it wasn't the first one. It was the one that was around when I got into the business, and then they got into talent testing, and they told every talent now, from now on, you go on to their talent test, and you log on to the website, and you pull up their talent testing number, and you can see it for yourself, because, people were coming in dirty and doctoring up tests with this computer stuff. So it's not hard to do it, trust me.
Mm-hmm.
And it could cost you your life, because a couple of people wind up getting STD on this end from that male talent.
Right.
And to my knowledge, he can't shoot porn anymore. He can't shoot any more content, any way, shape, or form. So he is definitely blackballed from the game. I don't know if he still is. I haven't been in the game in a while, but it's a dirty business, man. It's a dirty business. A lot of them guys don't realize your personal life affects your professional life. Because just because you're having sex on camera don't mean you're not going to have sex in your personal life. But you put somebody else's life in jeopardy when you don't tell them certain things. You keep them in the dark about, certain appetites that you have, because you got a bunch of male talent that gay pay, so they'll shoot gay material, gay content for the right amount of money,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They call it gay for pay. But
and I
who am I
know
to judge,
I know someone that is HIV positive, and she some people were saying that she looked like this other girl. She's friends with a girl that don't have it, but they say that they look alike. And she was asking the girl if she could go get tested, she wanted the girl to take her ID and go get tested so it can be a negative test, and I guess so she could show people, hey, I'm HIV negative, but she know that she's positive, and trying to make somebody go and get tested with your ID, just so you can sleep with people unprotected and give it, oh my gosh, and I'm talking about this is this is a true story, it's crazy.
It just makes you think where people's morals are now.
Mhm.
That's a moral compass situation. Where's your morals? Do you stand on morals?
And speaking of morals, before we go, I mean, I know because now we're basically at the end of the show. What do you think about the ladies? There's a video out with the lady. There are some ladies and their kids pole dancing, like they're trying to teach their kids about how to dance on a pole.
Okay,
some people are against it, and some people are okay with it.
That's down here in North Carolina. Believe it or not, I personally know the owner of that establishment. And now that you brought that up, I know her personally, and I really think through how I know her, that is innocent. I really thought that she thought about it, and she thought, oh, that's cute, mommy and me, this, that, and the third. But I've seen a lot of backlash, a lot. I think I even seen 2 celebrities comment about it.
Right.
And I'm going to reach out to her tomorrow, since you said that, and I'm going to see if she wants to come on to the show. But like I said, I know her personally, and the intent, I don't believe it was how everybody is perceiving it to be.
Right,
I think it was out of innocence. You know how you do something and you rethink it and be like, man, maybe that wasn't the smartest move, or, well, I did it. I didn't do it out of this. I did it out of this. Everybody thinks about a situation totally different than you might think about the situation. Something that you might think is harmless, other people will take it another type of way.
Because
and so what I'll do is...
Oh, no, go ahead.
Because I just want to, I'm always for a person being able to defend themselves.
Right.
And I don't want to talk bad about nobody that's not around to defend themselves. I'm big on that. I'm not going to talk about somebody that can't defend themselves. So what I'll do is I'll reach out to her tomorrow and see if she wants to come on to the show and possibly talk about it. And maybe we can reach back out to the person that sent the email and see if they want to come on the show, and maybe they could talk about it. And maybe they can see it on both sides, Maybe she can see it from the angle that person's looking at,
Yeah, but dancing on a pole does not always mean stripping, we're so quick to sexualize everything, and, and that's not even the case, because, I seen someone comment about, hey, it's kind of like gymnastics, so, I mean, it could be, just because you're learning how to slide up and down a pole, that doesn't mean, hey, I want to be a stripper, So
yeah,
it is a form of exercise.
I personally, because the way I know her and the person that she is a sweet, very sweet woman, and I really don't think it was any innuendos behind it. I think it was really innocent on the thought process of mommy and me type deal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll reach out to her and I'll see if she wants to come on the show, and I'll keep everybody posted to that one.
Okay.
Now, I got another one before we go.
Okay. Perfect.
Did you see that church in Atlanta that was doing the dance?
For the New Year's?
Damn, I can't think of that. Yes, with the surfing. Did you see it?
Yeah. Wait, you said it was twerking?
What? No, they were doing the surfing dance. I can't think of the name of it. I was hoping you knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Next week we'll talk about it. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. And did the pastor say that he was trying to get in like the younger people or something?
Yeah, I guess that was his. I just think churches nowadays, man, they're funny to me because they go more viral for doing other things than preaching. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think we just need to normalize. I think we need to stop normalizing certain things. I think we need to start, holding people accountable that hold certain positions.
Yeah.
Especially the religious leaders. I think we need to hold them accountable for some of the things that they're doing and not just say, oh, yeah, he's trying to bring in this type of person. He's trying to bring in this type of person.
Right.
Because everybody's like, what was wrong with that? Because he had that type of music going. It's the same. If you didn't see anything wrong with it, it's like going into a club and hearing church music.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? You wouldn't want to go into a club and hear church music, right?
Right, exactly.
But to each his own, and however they preach, because, they got that big thing going with Diddy, too, so.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll save that for another conversation. Okay,
yeah, we can save that, for next week.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah, because you sound like you need to get into bed.
End of the show.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have come to the end of the show. We definitely want to thank everyone for tuning in. We are back, and again, stay tuned for all of the great things that we have for 2024. Any final words that you want to say, Essie?
No, ma'am.
All right. Well, that does it for us. And tune in next week for our next episode. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.